That's not true. He has never walked out of this relationship. His heart is always greasy. I think you are slightly scolded in this relationship. Too much, right? And in your life, even though you're the kind of person who feels slick and dislikes dragging things out, you're pretty independent. But just because you like him so much, you always want him to give you a lot of security. You want him to reciprocate your love and affection, but he can't do it. He is the kind who needs himself, independent space or things he wants to do according to his psychology. He feels that what you ask for or what you want is not a burden to him. But it is said that the inequality between the two people will become more and more obvious over time, leading to some consumption and misunderstandings. But he also knows very well how good you are to him, how much you love him and like him. He is very clear that very few people are like you. You treat him well, but sometimes because he knows your feelings so well, he doesn't cherish them and thinks you like him. Besides, he's not very expressive. When he's tired, he tends to choose cold violence subconsciously. Then you will feel more insecure and think more, which will create a vicious circle. Indeed, in this aspect, the two of you had a bit of a fitting feeling. But he never let go of you. He would often believe in your goodness towards him, and it's hard for him to move on from this relationship. Naturally, it didn't reach its end. Do you always feel that there is someone between you? There's a bit of this seamless transition feel, or rather a feel of connecting with others. It's not originally a one-on-one situation. Maybe there were some connections, but regardless of the outward circumstances, indeed, it's hard to forget each other. So there is a feeling that the two of you might have a chance of developing something again. So it's not really the end, is it? There's still a long way for the two of you to go. It won't be the relaxed kind. Then the second group, if it's really the end, I think this relationship is entirely your own obsession. The other party has already started to live their life, but you still can't help but think about him. If you insist on talking to him or finding him, he might not be so repulsive. He's willing to make some superficial efforts and pass the time with you, but he's not really keen on having any significant contact with you. It's just that you are particularly persistent. You know it's the end, but you just can't let go. His attitude is already very clear. He doesn't want to have any emotional entanglement with you anymore, because in his eyes, on one hand, also no longer have that kind of heart-pounding feeling to continue. On the other hand, he doesn't feel that you two are a good match. There should be some real obstacles between you, such as distance issues gradually decreasing, or so to say, or it may be caused by greater pressure, or there are realistic obstacles, so to speak. The other party doesn't want to go either. He really feels that this relationship is a waste of time for him. But the like will not disappear. It will just transfer. It's also very clear that there are other relationships, even before you've broken up. He's already in touch with someone. No matter how you look at it, the other person is someone who doesn't want to entangle anymore. I think everyone shouldn't always be thinking about that obsession, or it would be better to let go. If you actively act, your range is not just sticking your hot face to someone's butt. You might as well live your own life. Even if he has someone else, don't feel bad about it. Don't care too much. Then, the ultimate group is not really the end, but rather a turn for the better. It feels like there's a constant tug of war between you two, or rather an on and off relationship. This has worn down much of your passion. You will complain unconsciously. Sometimes expectations are very rational, knowing that you are consuming from within, but it's hard to get out of this state. The most annoying thing about the other person is that he sometimes shows a lot of you, or to say he would deliberately get close to you because he likes you a lot, but he won't really get close to you. He will suddenly become calm. So you've been constantly depleting, constantly eroding. You're really tired on this side, but why would you say it's a turn for the better? Because the other party has always been putting you very specifically there. That is, you have occupied a large part of his life. However, sometimes he is not very clear about what his feelings for you are. Previously, there were some problems that were difficult to overcome or could not be overcome at all. At least for a short period of time, they could not be solved, such as the state of a country. The difference in conditions and these insurmountable problems are a big obstacle between you. When you consider these issues, he will be a bit evasive. The pressure he puts on the other person is not small, and then he will feel very tired. Sometimes he feels burdened by your situation when he thinks about it. He just wants to take a breath sometimes. He also has to tidy up his emotions. Restrain your emotions will make you feel less transparent because he is indeed not very good at it. Or your boyfriend tells you that he will endure it when he goes out. Then both of them may feel rather frustrated. But you two are not the end either because you both regard each other as important and have no irreconcilable conflicts. You have no irreconcilable emotional conflicts. If you all feel really tired, you can stop thinking about it for now and do something else to distract your attention. If you keep thinking, it's indeed quite hard, it's better to give each other more breathing time.